If you plan on purchasing The Sims 4 Lovestruck or any of the Sims 4 packs, you can use my code FANTAYZIA on the EA app or thesims.com. This does directly support me and my channel, so I really do appreciate those of you guys who use my code. Hey everyone, it's Fantayzia. So today we're going to be talking about more bugs and glitches that people are having ever since Lovestruck and the Lovestruck update. So there's been a lot of issues with people's games. I did a video on it recently and I told you guys to comment down below any issues you're having so that I can go ahead and go through your guys' comments in a video. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Honestly, there was a lot of comments. I wanted to keep on screenshotting, but I have a bunch here so I can always do like a part 2. But I think we need to talk about this because oh my goodness, and the amount of people who paid money for Lovestruck and can't even play is insane. So this first comment comes from Terry. Since Lovestruck, all my loving relationships turned neutral or negative, no mods. That's kind of wild to me. And you know, that was a problem that I never actually thought about, but oh my goodness, yeah, I could see how, I mean, The Sims, I feel like they release everything broken. And when you're changing all that with romantic relationships, yeah, there's definitely a huge risk that the Sims team is going to mess up the existing romantic relationships. And so I haven't had that problem, but if I do, I think I will cry inside because that would just break my heart. So I'm so sorry, and hopefully that gets fixed. So this next comment is a little bit of a longer one. This comes from a preppy baddie Gabby. For me, I am able to play for maybe an hour, but then all of a sudden my game breaks. I cannot click basically anything. I can't click any of the panels on the bottom or the top. I can't even leave the game because it does not let me click the options panel. Alt F4 does not even work. It is weird because I am able to move my camera around and pause/unpause the game and make my Sims do stuff, but that is all I'm able to do. A few days ago, I went into build mode and no objects popped up, and I was not able to go back into live mode and could not leave the game. I ended up having to force shut down my game without saving. I noticed the Simology panel is completely broken. You know how you could check your Sims manners, etc. Well, there is a bunch of blue boxes and the thing that keeps refilling and unfilling with red and green. It's really hard to explain, but yeah, my game is completely broken. By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and thank you for your detailed comment. I completely understand what you were saying here. I've actually seen some other people with that problem, so you're definitely not alone with that. I actually think I went over something similar to that in my previous video. Someone on the forums was having that issue, and it seems like a lot of people are, and apparently it's completely mod related. So if anyone else is having this, let me know. And the fact that you can't even press Alt F4 and then you can't save, like, oh my god, I would actually go crazy. I think I would just rage quit and not touch the game for like 2 weeks. That would drive me absolutely nuts. It completely takes the joy away. So this one comes from Lily. I'm unable to travel to specific lots. Anyone else have the same problem? So go ahead and comment down below if you are having that problem. That's really weird that you can't travel to specific lots. I wonder why, like what lots can you not travel to? I'm kind of curious. This one comes from Captain Celine Werewolf. My biggest problem is I can't add turn-ons or turn-offs from going into Create a Sim from inside the game. It completely crashes my game. I still need to add it to the forums since I haven't found anyone with the same problem. Yes, definitely add it to the forums because maybe some other people will be able to help you out, or you know, even just other people who are having the same issue. Then you at least know you're not alone with that issue, and here's hoping The Sims will go and fix it because oh my god, simple things like that crashing your game I just think is like unacceptable. So this next comment comes from Ves Berry. My Sims literally are frozen, and on the occasion they follow through with social interactions, they get overridden by permanent dancing? Like, dude, what? Honestly, I would just be sat there like, what is even going on? What? By overridden by permanent dancing. I don't know how these things happen. I don't even know what would cause that. It doesn't even make sense, and then it concerns me. I'm just like, will they fix it? I don't know. Do they even know why that's happening? What the heck would even cause? Like, I don't get it. So this one comes from Lily. In my game, when I get back on the game, all the people they romanced or are friends with are gone and they are not in their friends list no more. Okay, so another person had this issue too, as we previously read. So I guess this is an issue that, you know, multiple people are having. So honestly, like, it would just ruin your whole gameplay. What if you have like generations and generations? Oh, that would be so aggravating. So this next one comes from Blissful Queen. My Sims can't pay bills or fish in Sulani. So I've heard the not being able to pay bills one, which is again very odd, and I don't know why that would suddenly be a problem. Like, get it together, EA. I can't. But the fishing and Sulani, okay, that's another thing. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. The only thing they did was they added in a new quest where if you go fishing, you can catch the ring bear's ring, but that's it. So I don't see that as a reason. That's just, again, like unacceptable. This next one comes from Haunted Karma. Thanks for talking about it. I had to reinstall The Sims after resetting my PC, but it's impossible to play now because Create a Sim doesn't load at all. The first day I waited for a whole hour and it still didn't load. I feel relieved that it's not my computer. Yeah, it's definitely not your computer. So many players across literally everywhere are dealing with the same thing. No mods, nothing. And yeah, I think a lot of us should talk about it more. So a simple thing like Create a Sim loading, I just think that's wild that it's still not fixed for so many players. This next one, it comes from Robbie Dobby. No mods. I've had extreme lag. Crashes after trying to place lots. Mailboxes don't work. Can't pay bills or sell things. Nifty knitting is broken. Can't frog or resume. Build by mode is really laggy. I keep encountering a bug that prevents me from deleting anything including lots. Build and buy also keeps crashing my game. Dating seems to work though. I mean, I was gonna say at least that's working, but honestly, if that many things are broken in your game, you're just like, oh, yay. Dating is working, but who even cares at that point because your game is so broken that you just don't even want to play. So I feel for you. I'm so sorry. The extreme lag has to be very irritating because I am just getting a little bit of lag and it comes and then it goes. And even that is very frustrating, especially when trying to record and it just like comes out of nowhere. This one comes from Rain's Frills. I never had any problems with my game with any of the packs, not even with my wedding stories. But for this one, my Create a Sim won't load. My Sims kids all have the same name, and the restaurants do not work at all. Oh my god, I've never heard of the kids all having the same name until now. What the heck would be causing that? I just don't get it, you guys. I don't know what they'd be doing. Like, why does it feel like the Sims team is supposed to be, you know, the people who know what they're doing when they're creating things, and it seems like when they create things, they break everything else. And it almost seems like if I was to get into modding, and I kind of just jumped into it not having a clue what I'm doing. And I decided to try to make mods without like any teaching, nothing. You know, I'd probably break the entire game. Like I probably would make a mod not knowing what I'm doing correctly and then break 100 other things with it. Why does it feel like that's what we're dealing with? Like, I just don't understand. These people are supposed to, like, I don't know, this just shouldn't be happening. There needs to be way more playtesting going on. So this next one comes from Dream Scar. I'm having crashing problems when building and having a bit of Create a Sim delay. And when the load to go home screen, when there is a pop-up message, if I misclick it, will lock me out of the game and I have to restart it. Oh my god, if you misclick it, see, like we have to be so careful. I remember a while back I had a problem where if I wanted, you know, my sim to do something where like a pop-up would come up to like buy a gift on the phone or order pizza, something like that, it would freeze my entire game. That was a while ago and it has been fixed for me, but it's things like that, just like little things that you just do in your game and then you're like, oh my god, I literally just ruined my whole game. I mean, it's not your fault, but you're just like, oh, why did I do that? And it's so frustrating. So this one comes from Marie. I have the error 123 bug when traveling and gallery sims not showing in Cupid's corner, but the error 123 makes it unplayable. Hope they fix it soon. Yeah, the 123 bug when traveling, I've been seeing that more and more, and it's just like, how is it not resolved by now? Like, I feel like it's happened before too, right? And then now it's back for a lot of people. Honestly, the whole like gallery sims not showing up in Cupid's corner, that may not seem like the biggest deal, but it's still something that's not working as it should. So this one comes from Tiffany. I'm so glad you posted about this because I have been going back and forth with my mods thinking that it was a mod and my build by mode, and then I would get stuck and then I would restart my computer. I would repair the game, restart my computer again. I even switched to a different file, and then the issue would be fixed, and then a few moments later it would be back again. So I literally have been going nuts with my game. That would drive me nuts too, especially when you think you fixed it and then it just happens again. You're like, oh my god, I've tried everything, nothing is working at this point. It also sucks when you realize it's not mods, because then what are you supposed to do from there? You know, finding out what mod is causing the problem can be annoying, but the thing is, there's an easy solution. And if you don't want to deal with, you know, taking your mods in and out or removing certain mods, putting them back in, all you can do is literally just take your whole mods folder out and then you can play. Yeah, it sucks not to have your mods, but it's better than your actual game being broken, like way better. you know, I would definitely prefer that. I've been playing with limited mods lately, and I've just added back in my must-haves, you know, like UI cheats, MC Command Center, those have been updated. So I put those back in, and I put like base mental mod in, and I think the childbirth mod, but I literally have like more than 50% of my mods out. Like it's mainly just all my custom content, and I've just been playing like that. I don't care. It's better than me potentially running into a whole mess, because there's already so many glitches that could potentially start happening in my game that are literally just from the game itself. So the next one comes from Cat Lover Player. It also seems to be a glitch with turn-ons. My Sims are turned on to some things I didn't give them in Cupid's Corner. Example, Child of the Ocean triggers turn-ons a lot, despite that I didn't pick it as a turn on for my sim. Also, I don't know if this is a bug, but my creative sims I made aren't showing up on Cupid's Corner when I play other households. Kind of defeats the purpose if I can't have my sims meet the one I've picked out for them on the app. Okay, that would drive me freaking crazy, especially like you purposely went and did that for the app and now they're just not showing up. Oh my gosh, I would be so irritated. And then the glitch with the turn-ons and turn-offs, that's really interesting. I just feel like they really made a whole new system and then didn't, I don't know, what did they do? Do like one playthrough or something? Or one play test, I should say. So this comment comes from Dylan. When I finally updated my game, my restaurant's completely broke. The hostess doesn't show up or the other staff doesn't. Play tested without mods and CCs, still an issue. I'm so confused. Okay, this is where I get really confused too, because you know, there's been some things that have broke that don't make any sense, but then when things to other packs break due to a new pack, I'm just like, what is happening? Literally, what is even going on here? Dino is such an old pack now. And so what would cause that to break based off this? I just don't get it. So this one comes from Sim Trish. Something weird is going on with the ceilings. The colors are off unless there's a room above it, and some of the apartment lobby ceilings in City Living are missing. Other than that, my son and I haven't experienced any issues with playing our saves. I'm glad you haven't experienced any other issues, thank goodness. But the ceilings thing, that also, what the heck would be causing that? Like I don't know how these things happen. I don't know what's going on like behind the scenes when I could go on about that forever, about how much that just seems so messy of them. I don't get it. And again, with the whole like other packs thing, you know, City Living, the lobby ceiling's missing. Why? So this one comes from Lovely. Hi, hope everyone is well. The issue I'm having is that I cannot complete any dates because I don't get any conversation options except for tell a group story or give a gift. Oh my god. See, this is a glitch where you can see it happening, right? Like they redid the whole system, but it still shouldn't be happening. Like little things like that should have been definitely thoroughly checked. And then this last comment comes from Steph. My game is playable, luckily, but my criticism issue is the more details panel, the romantic boundaries, and the orientation won't show up. I know it's from a mod, so thanks for explaining how you do the 50-50 method because I've never done it. So I wanted to put this at the end here because, girl, I know what mod that is. So I thought I'd help you out here if you haven't already figured it out. That is the CAS Tuning Controlled Positions mod. I didn't know the name of it in my previous video about this. I was explaining it as the mod where like if you put rings and like nails on your sims, they'll go ahead and put their hands to the front of them so you can see it. But the mod is more than that. It's just that's the only thing I use the mod for, and I couldn't remember the name of it because of that. But it's the Create a Sim Tuning Controlled Positions mod. That's the mod. So if you've taken out more than that while doing the 50-50 method, chances are there's a lot of mods that are still safe. As long as you make sure they're updated, go ahead and just take that one out. I have no clue if that's been updated. I just took it out. It was actually the very last mod that I took out when doing the 50-50 method because I was removing like a bunch of folders at once. And then by the end of it, when I got down to like the last few folders, I started doing it one by one just to be careful because I was like, okay, it's one of these last 5 folders. And of course, it was the very last one. For some reason, I just thought it wouldn't have been that. I don't know why. I don't know why because it is a Create a Sim tuning mod. It does change things in Create a Sim, but I think in my head, I'm always only thinking of it as the mod that allows you to have the hand placement in front of them when you're putting on rings and stuff. And I'm forgetting that it does add some more stuff than that. So yeah, in my head, it was just out the window. But yeah, that was the issue for that specific problem that I was having. So I hope that helps. And you guys, if you're having any other problems that were not mentioned in this video, feel free to comment down below. And hopefully EA will fix all this mess for us. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.